Hey guys, the Christmas event is in full swing and there's a lot of stuff to go over. I've kind of left it just so I can enjoy Christmas, and also I think you guys kind of get the drill. But one thing I do want to talk about, and I have been waiting for a notice to talk about, is the recent drama on server 40001, the non-test server. As many of you I'm sure are aware, there was a bit of a scandal that happened a couple of days ago. I believe it happened on Friday now. And basically, players were intended to receive 30,000 gold as an adjustment compensation for, I think it was changes to an arena, but someone made a mistake at the Montoon team on Watcher of Realms, and instead of 30,000 gold, it was 30,000 diamonds that were sent out. And a bunch of players jumped on this, summoned like crazy, blew through all of those diamonds instantly, and when Montoon realized the issue, they deducted 30,000 diamonds from all of the affected players' accounts. This meant that anyone who had spent some of the diamonds was now in a negative balance, and there was a bit of uncertainty over the weekend as to what exactly would happen. Imagine you're a new player, you've just dumped 30,000 diamonds into summons, you log in later in the day and now you're negative, and you have to work that off. 30,000 is a huge amount of diamonds to work off. So that creates a lot of issues. Winning events becomes very difficult, playing events becomes difficult, playing regularly becomes difficult. You can't buy any stamina refills, you're relying on just what's given to you. So understandably, a load of players were quite upset about this. My response was to make a meme because I wanted to wait to see what the developers said, and we have an official response now. So let's go over this a bit today and see what we think. So we have an official important notice. Salute, respected commanders. Due to our team's members' mistake, we sent the commanders diamonds 30,000 instead of gold 30,000 as the adjustment compensation, ending with 241 commanders claiming the wrong compensation. We are deeply sorry for the mistake. For the inconvenience, we will give rare summoning crystal times 10 as compensation to commanders that signed up before 22nd of December. So we'll go over that first before we read on. It's 241 commanders, which is a lot of people, but in terms of the community as a whole, that's significantly lower than I expected. I thought this affected a lot more people. As far as I'm aware, a huge amount of the player base are on 40001. I think it's one of the most populated servers, so that's not bad. My initial thought was they should have rolled back when they found the issue, but I'm guessing they saw that the count was only 241 and thought, well, let's just deduct it. It will upset 240 players potentially, but it's better than upsetting thousands of players who have done pulls in that time since the reroll, who've spent money, etc. So I do understand their decision now. I think it kind of makes sense. The rare summoning crystals is not a huge amount of compensation, really. It's like 880 diamonds, pretty much. So, you know, I think they could have probably done a little bit more there. My condolences to the players who are now in debt and you have to work like a slave to work it off. It really sucks. I'm guessing they've just decided to bite the bullet on that one and accept that they're going to upset that portion of players rather than risk upsetting a larger portion. Ultimately, this is definitely their mistake. I think it would be better if they gave out bigger compensation. There is some silver lining to it. You were able to summon with a huge amount of diamonds during probably one of the best summoning events we've ever had. But still, it's not ideal. So I hope those people who are in massive diamond debt, I hope you have very good pulls from it to show for it. You can sell all of your rare heroes to 3 stars to get some diamonds back to help you pay it off. You should have a crazy amount if you haven't done that already. And other than that, if you're very new and this just hit you and you're kind of locked now, you may want to consider making a new account if you've only been playing a few days, because it's going to take you so long to work off that diamond deficit, and you might just prefer to play the actual game and get legendaries along the way. It depends on your situation, but it's not ideal to be that heavily in debt, especially if you're very new. It'll be a lot harder for you to work the diamonds off. You're not getting high guild boss rewards or able to do high level content to get more rewards. So that's a tricky one. Anyway, we'll move on. We have informed the commanders of the content of the update and related compensations before the update and the delivery of the mail. The notification goes as follows. After the update will clear auto-fight. Okay, so this is just a notice that they gave us before, I believe. However, as the commanders were not aware of the mistake, we decided to allow commanders to keep the heroes and items attained with the diamonds. The wrongfully disputed diamonds are still to be retracted in order to maintain a fair gaming environment. Well, yeah, like, you can't detract the diamonds and be like, well, you weren't supposed to have them, so we're going to remove the heroes, but stay in debt. No, I mean, obviously this is... If you're going to leave people in negative balance, you have to leave them with what they got for it. Above goes the entire transpiration of the accident. We are deeply sorry for affecting your gaming experience on such a special occasion on Christmas. Meanwhile, we are looking forward to your suggestions. Should you discover any issues in the game, please do not circulate the information and contact the game team as soon as possible. Watcher of Realms Operation Team. Okay, so there's been a lot of furore, a lot of upset on the Discord over this as a whole. That's the notice. But the upset was we got no communication. Oh, maybe was it Saturday it hit? I can't remember now. I may be wrong on the day it hit. I know it hit during the weekend period, and we got no communication. There was nothing given to us from the official team. I speak to one of the community managers on a semi-regular basis, and my understanding is that there's a lot of COVID going around the team at the moment in China, and I think a huge amount of them are off sick. So I think it's genuinely just that they are sick, and they're on a skeleton crew during this crisis. At least they gave us an official response Monday, now that they're back in office, so that's something, right? But yeah, it's not a good situation. I think they could have handled it sooner, ideally. I think it would have been a fair expectation for someone to pop on over the weekend and just send out a notice saying, hey, look, this is how it is, we're very sorry. That's really all it would require, in my opinion. I think we just needed that so we knew. So yeah, that's the drama as a whole. That seems to be the end of it. One of the members of the official Discord contacted them on Facebook over the weekend, and he did actually get responses there, and they kind of just mirror this, minus the notification of 10 shards as compensation. They were just saying, well, they've just been deducted. For those of you who are in that number, I am sorry, it does suck to be part of that portion. It is not your fault. You're not expected to second guess mail you get from the official company. Hopefully they're more careful with this kind of thing in future. And hopefully you guys find a way to get out of your debt. And again, definitely consider re-rolling if you are very, very new and you're not happy to sit in. It's going to take at least a month, probably 2 or 3 months to work that off. If you're new and you're trying to understand how long that will take, it will take a long time, and it's going to be very hard for you to compete in any events that happen during that time. So I hope you've got good summons to make up for it. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. I'll be making some more videos now that the festive season is coming to a close. So I'll see you soon in another one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.